guys, Kat here, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do a review for you. It's been a while since I've done a review. My last one was for my absolute darling. So the book that I'm going to be reviewing today is The Power by Naomi Alderman. This book actually won the 2017 Bailey's Women's Prize for Fiction, and there was so much hype about this book, and it was blurbed by two of my favorite female authors, Margaret Atwood and Ursula Le Guin. So I had really high hopes going into this book, and once I heard about the basic plot, I was so excited to get into it. And actually, I read this for my autumn readathon, the challenge featuring a young female protagonist. So for that challenge, it was perfect. This is a story about what would happen to society if suddenly young girls started to develop the power to electrify, and what would happen to the whole structure of the patriarchy that is based upon the physical power of men when physical power is suddenly shifted in the favor of women, especially young women. We follow four main characters. The first main character is Roxy, who is a white British teenager who is also the daughter of a very prominent and dangerous gangster. The next character we follow is Allie, who is a young mixed-race girl who has run away from her foster home because it was really abusive, and she ends up shoring herself upon kind of the steps and the entryway of a convent. And then the only main character that is an older person is Margot, who is an older woman, and she is an American mayor who later goes on to achieve greater prominence. And the final character is Tund, or Tunde, I'm not sure how to say it. He is a young Nigerian man with aspirations of being a journalist. One of my main concerns with this book is the way in which the characters and their point of views were very uneven and not balanced, as well as not being fully fleshed out. So I didn't feel like the character arcs were complete, and that I didn't feel connected to the characters. So some of the characters, especially Allie and Roxy, have quite a strong backstory, but then there just was a lack of development that led me to not totally care for them as time went on. And Margot and Tund, I didn't really connect with on any level. So I think that that was a major point of why I wasn't so in love with this book. So I thought that The Power has an absolutely amazing idea, and I would have loved to see it fleshed out more. I just felt like the execution was a bit lacking. For instance, this story is bookended by a man trying to pitch this story, which he has written, to a female and get her advice. So we are in the future, and he is writing about events of the past, kind of speculative fiction. So I thought that the bookending, instead of making me feel like I was omniscient and I was observing everything, it made me feel like I was even more so distanced from the characters. The other thing I have to say about the execution is that there are a lot of chapters and a lot of pictures which I honestly felt could have been taken out, and the novel wouldn't have suffered for it. She had so many great ideas going, and they work well as a vast assemblage and a jumblage of different things. But if you're trying to write a really cohesive novel, I think it could have been tightened a little more, because it's never a good thing for me to be able to be like, well, I could have skipped those 30 pages and I would not have missed anything. That is definitely not something that is like good for any book, I guess. So while the pacing caused some drag and lag, I think that Alderman's ideas were ultimately what kept me turning the pages, because I could not put this book down. Some scenes had me so completely enthralled. I was reading while I was walking, I almost walked into a pole, I was reading on the ferry, I was reading on the Hirden, I was reading at work, which is like, I shouldn't do that, but you know, whatever. So overall, while I think that the ideas were brilliant, and that the discussions about rape culture and about the patriarchy and about if might equals right are really valid discussions that we should be having in society, we should all be discussing how we interact with others. So overall, I think this was a brilliant idea, poorly executed, and I would give it about 3.5 stars. So if you've read this book, let me know if you agree with me or disagree with me. It seems like some people really loved it, and just they were blown away by the formatting and by the different viewpoints, and I would love to hear your thoughts on it. So I look forward to hearing from you down below in the comments, and if you would like me to keep doing reviews, then please give this video a thumbs up or hit the subscribe button, because then it will definitely let me know that you would like to see more of these type of videos. I hope you're having an amazing day, and without further ado, I will chat to you later. Bye!